And I think with this short welcome, I would hand over to my colleague, Jonas Koller. He initiated this whole collaboration with India, and he will explain a little bit why it came to that and what is our network TraWeBa is doing in this whole process. So Jonas, the stage is yours and you can start.
Yeah, Max, thank you very much. Can you see my screen?
I can see that, yes.
Wonderful. Okay. So, hello and welcome everybody from my side as well. My name is Jonas Koller and I am a mobility manager and responsible for the TraWeBa project here at Niedersachsen.Next. And in the following 4 to 5 minutes, I want to give you a short overview of the TraWeBa project in general as well, but also a description about what NDS Next actually is. And I also want to give you a little bit more information on how this special edition of Battery Innovations in the Spotlight came to life. So I will just get started and you can ask me questions afterwards if you want. So Niedersachsen Next is an elementary component of the statewide strategy for the transformation of the economy in Lower Saxony, pursued by the Lower Saxony Ministry of Economic Affairs, Transportation, Housing and Digitalization. Our task is to keep an eye on technology and economic trends while building a strong and continuously growing network. We are also a catalyst for different projects. We ensure the transfer of technology and knowledge. We provide information to specialized actors as well as political decision makers, and we advise the state government and ministries strategically. And the Niedersachsen.Next Automotive Agency is part of Niedersachsen.Next and is the central point of contact for the automotive industry and mobility sector in Lower Saxony. We specifically support industry-specific small and medium-sized companies in Lower Saxony through technology impulses, knowledge and technology transfer. And we also network, of course, and initiate different corporations and projects. And we also promote the transformation process in the automotive industry through knowledge and technology transfer within the framework of transformation hubs such as TraWeBa. And here at Niedersachsen.Next, we already had a solid level of expertise in the field of the battery ecosystem. So we decided to partake in the project. And I think most of you are familiar with TraWeBa, but for those who are not, I want to give you a short overview. So basically, TraWeBa is a technology transfer project that is funded by the German Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Action in order to promote knowledge and technology transfer between businesses, science, and research. And we are a consortium of 4 automotive clusters and 4 Fraunhofer research institutes. And we network along the entire battery value chain as shown in the picture on the right. And we also act German-wide, but also regional. Each consortium partner focuses on a different topic along the battery value chain. And our service therefore includes technology scouting, topic-focused working groups, workshops, and events like this, for example. We do company visits, industry and expert interviews. And for example, here at Niedersachsen.Next, we technology scout and have expertise in the field of battery recycling and second use. And as a figurative reference for that, I want to show you our map of battery expertise that we developed over the past 2.5 years. And as you can see, Lower Saxony has much to offer in terms of battery expertise, and we are excited to increase and strengthen our network here at TraWeBa Germany-wide and maybe internationally. And we at Niedersachsen.Next are very happy that this particular event has come to life, because it started with a visit by Indian companies to Lower Saxony last year that we at Niedersachsen.Next organized. in coordination with the Lower Saxony Ministry of Economic Affairs and the EU-India Trade and Technology Council, TTC. The innovation to Lower Saxony took place as part of the EU-India Technology Exchange 2024 on battery recycling technology for electric vehicles, which is a project of the European Commission and the Office of the Chief Science Advisor to the Prime Minister of the Government of India. And the initiative aims to strengthen cooperation between suppliers and users of battery recycling solutions from EU and India. And during a matchmaking event, 4 companies from India were selected to visit Europe, and I think some of them are also here today. And in coordination with the Lower Saxony Ministry of Economic Affairs, we have put together a varied program, which included visits to the Ministry of Economic Affairs and other locations in Lower Saxony, for example, on-site visits to universities and research institutions and companies in the battery recycling industry, as you can see here in the picture. Yeah, so I think that's in short for me. Thank you for your attention. Please don't hesitate to ask any questions or contact me and my colleagues here at Niedersachsen.Next. And I think we open for questions, or I just give back to Max.
Yeah, if there are any questions from the audience, just unmute yourself and start talking. You can also always write your questions in the chat. I may have a quick question. What, Jonas, in your opinion, what can the German battery ecosystem get from the India industry? So where can India actually help the German companies?
You know, I think it's all about the connection and sharing of knowledge, I guess. I think so. Work together, initiate different projects, share knowledge, share information, just, you know, build a bond in terms of developing the battery industry together. I think that's the most important point.
Okay. Are there any other questions to Jonas? Otherwise, you can always, if you're interested, especially in the Lower Saxony region, for any case, if you want to start an office there, looking for corporations there, just get into contact with Jonas or get into contact with me as a TraWeBa cluster manager, and then I can get you over to Jonas. We also have, as Jonas showed in the presentation, we have contacts to all federal states in Germany. So if you're interested in Germany, in principle, just get into contact with us. Okay, thank you very much, Jonas, for the overview and how this whole special session came into life. And now switch over to the other